We're going to begin with Anderson from AFRD.
Can you give us your first name, last name, please spell?
We'll do that at the end.
Okay, sure.
We'll get you that at the end.
Yes, sir. Captain Andrew Anderson, Public Information Officer for Atlanta Fire.
Can you give us a rundown of what happened?
I can. Atlanta Fire units responded to a reported structure fire at the intersection of James P. Brawley and North Avenue. Upon arrival, they did confirm a working fire. In addition to that, they confirmed a vehicle accident in the rear of the structure. Simultaneously extinguishing the fire, we were able to provide EMS care to our officer in need. At this time, all active fire has been extinguished, and we are assisting the homeowner.
We're going to go to, I got it, Chris. We're going to go to Chief Hampton, if you can move to the mic.
All right, good evening, Deputy Chief Charles Hampton, Jr. As Captain Anderson stated, what we do know is that around 8:15, our officer was responding to assist another officer with a help call who was actively fighting with a perpetrator. As he was going to the call, he had an accident, ran into the house, and again, the house caught on fire as well as the vehicle. It was at least the home was occupied by one individual. That individual was able to get out safely, and 3 other individuals helped to extinguish the fire and pull our officer out for safety. Our officer was transported down to Grady Hospital, where he currently is in critical condition, but we are very thankful that the citizens were here to assist him. We thank fire for also helping extinguish the fire as quickly as they did. So we're just asking right now, as we asked GSP, Georgia State Patrol, to investigate this accident for us. So the details of what caused the accident is all under investigation, and we have to wait till that investigation is concluded.
All right, we're going to start with Tom. Questions?
So you said another officer was involved in some fisticuffs with somebody, and that officer was coming to assist. How was the initial officer? Is he okay?
That initial officer is fine. That perpetrator was apprehended, so yes.
And
Wait, was
Cody,
apprehended?
we're gonna go in order.
Was apprehended?
Yes, was apprehended, yes.
Cody?
Yeah, so I noticed the car was kind of pointing towards us. Was he coming through the yard? What do we know about, where he was coming from and then how he ended up crashing? Did he lose control?
Again, as I stated before, the cause of the accident is still under an investigation, so we're going to have to wait till GSP tells us. But we do know that he was going to 540 Sunset to back up that officer who was calling for assistance.
So was he
you said somebody was in the house at the time, and what happened to that person in the house?
That person got out safely and actually helped get our officer out of the vehicle.
All right, here.
I was just going to ask, was he
Right
lights
here,
and sirens?
Cody, right here. Right here.
So,
Right here.
Yeah. So I talked to one of the people who says he helped the officer. I don't know how much you know about how that rescue worked with the 3 people that were in the neighborhood, including the homeowner, but can you walk us through what you do know and just how grateful you are for people jumping in? Because from what they said is that the officer was unconscious at the time, and they were worried about that officer being engulfed in the flames after seeing smoke come from the vehicle, so they rushed in, is what they told me.
Yeah, again, all that information is still under investigation for us, but if that's accurate what they're saying, and we are extremely grateful for those citizens to assist the officer, put themselves also in harm's way, especially if our officer was unconscious. But like I said, it's still under investigation. We still need to talk to our officer who's currently down at Grady Hospital. But again, any citizen coming to aid any public safety, again, we're always appreciative of them putting themselves in harm's way to help us as well.
Chief, was the
All right,
officer
Cody.
trapped in the car?
Again, I don't know that. I haven't spoken with the witnesses. Again, as this gentleman was saying, it's possible that he may have been unconscious, but again, I don't know that information to be true yet.
Cody, then Chris.
On the response, was he obviously doing light sirens to be told when he was responding to this other officer who was being back up?
Again, I don't have that information. It's safe to assume that he may have been, but I don't have that definitive to answer that question.
Are you going to release
Chris's
the name?
last question.
Are you going to release the name of the officer?
You'll get that on our public safety website, APD's website. We'll release it then, but it won't be tonight.
So they're going to have a question?
Not right now. We won't have his name tonight. We got to make sure his family's been notified. We won't have that tonight. We'll have that updated possibly as early as tomorrow morning. Last question.
I just asked about the fire, though. How long did it take for the fire to be contained to make sure the area was at least, as contained and safe as it can be possibly? How long did that process take?
Sure, I'd say approximately 5 to 8 minutes. These crews out here are very aggressive about getting on top of fires, and I can also share with you that the fire spreading, as far as it spreading inside the house, is very limited. It's very limited.
What is this duty when one of your own, captain, or is it major? When one of your own is involved in an accident like that, what does that do to you?
I mean, any accident involving any citizen is traumatic, but to render aid to one of your own is problematic. So again, we have our employee assistance program on hand to assist any officer that help with the officer in need. But again, it's tough. But that's again something that we train for, no matter who's involved, to render aid.
Right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. We'll get you all of that. Thank you, everybody.